As you started to recollect your history with Tom,
Right.
did that come easy?
Oh.
Did you have to call people and go, do you remember when this happened? Can you help fill me in? Because I don't remember everything.
Well, I never kept a diary. I wish I had. No, I basically just did it from memory. And I really remember everything about Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers from the very beginning of the first song I heard.
How long was the first draft? Your book's like 180 pages, but how long was the first draft? And did you have to leave out some good stories along the way?
No, I don't think I left out any good stories. I think I pretty much told them all. I didn't want to make it a sex, drugs, and rock and roll because that wasn't Tom, number one.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, like I said in the book on the tour bus, no girls allowed. It was like, the gang. So I didn't want to make it that, and I didn't want to make it like 600 pages. Plus, I didn't want to go, well, John Scott page, chapter 1, John Scott was born in a small house in Memphis, Tennessee, and his father didn't like him, and his sister scratched one of his specialty records, 45. I didn't want to do that. Because sometimes I read biographies, and it's like I'll just skip through that because I don't care about what happened to whoever when he was 10 years old. I want to get right to the meat of it. So I wanted to make it a readable book that wasn't like 600 pages, like I said. I wanted it to be pretty concise, short chapters, and page turners. I wanted every chapter to have what's going to happen next. So I never really set out to do, I got to do 200 pages. It just came out like it was. And the faxes that are in there added a lot to the story. And I found out that fans are really fascinated by the faxes that Tom and I did. And but no, I wanted it to be, how did I say this? I didn't want to be just saying things that didn't matter about Tom.
Right.
I just want to get right to the point and tell the stories as I remember them.
Or you want to get right to the point? Let's roll another joint.
Well, that's what they say. Tom and I never did that, by the way.
whatever you say, John.
Yeah, well, we did. We did do that, and I think it's right to say that. I mean, that's what happened. And I mean, and like I said, liquor. I never really saw Tom drink a lot, maybe once or twice. But no, I make no bones about it.
But that's who he was. So.
That's who he was. Right. And the first time I met him at his house, we went outside and smoked a joint, or smoked a peace pipe, I think I said. But yeah.
We'll play a little music here. I'm going to play Rockin' Around With You, which is, as Tom calls it, side one, cut one of the very first album.
Right.
And obviously that's the very first thing you ever heard.
That's the very first thing I heard. And
do you remember that moment of hearing that song in
absolutely.
particular?
I remember. I mean, there's hair standing up on my arms right now, if you can see them, right? I remember that song going, wow, this is a pretty cool song. And then I think Breakdown was the second song. That's when I really, really just went, good God Almighty, who are these guys? Because the way that, I heard the record was all by accident. I believe that things happen for a reason. And I believe this was all part of a master plan that happened for me to accidentally listen to that record. I had no idea what to expect when I put that needle down because there was nothing on the album cover that I was looking at. I didn't know it was 8 months old. I didn't know. It was a white jacket. It was a white vinyl, nothing on it. And something said, sit down and listen to this record. And I did. And I heard Rockin' Around With You. And I just, like I said, I got goosebumps.